Hey, Ben Atkins here with AdLab, your premier source for all things Facebook ads, especially when it has to do with running your own agency from home. Yeah. So today we have a big one, and this is one that a lot of people struggle with. It's all about communicating with your clients, your new clients, the first 2 to 4 weeks, and how it's completely different than what you're going to be doing over the lifetime with your clients. So this one's important. Make sure you pay close attention. All right, let's do it. All right, so communication. It's kind of a boring topic, right? Because we all should know this stuff. But it's probably the number one reason that we see across the board of people losing a great client within the first month of having them. And you know, you work really, really hard to get those clients. You go out, you have to, put yourself out there, you have to hustle a lot, and you get this client and they're either on a trial with you and about to graduate to paying you a lot more money, or they're already paying you a lot more money. And then you lose them. And then you got to go back out there and get another client because you don't have that monthly revenue coming in. And the whole point of this stuff is to get clients that are going to pay you for your services. They win, you win, and it's a long-term thing. Now, the problem is most people don't understand that when you really get going with a new client and you're delivering on driving leads with Facebook ads, driving leads with SEO, whatever you happen to be doing for this particular client, this is a new client. They don't have down what you're doing. They don't have down your process. They probably don't even know you that well. So the first 2 to 4 weeks are extremely important. So I want to run through what you should be doing with a new client the first 2 to 4 weeks. And this is going to help you out a ton. So the first week, this is after you sign them up. So you've talked with them, you've sort of laid out the process of what you're going to be doing. You've sort of given them what to expect. Now, this is the first big thing, is framing what that first 2 to 4 weeks is actually going to look like. So before you even walk out, before they even sign the contract, this is what you have to do. You have to say, so what we're going to do is once you sign today, we are going to start the process of our service. And day number 3, around day number 3, I'm going to send you a quick little email and just let you know that we're started and we're good to go. And then right around the 7-day mark, I'm going to probably give you a call and I'm going to see if things are working on your side. So let's say you're driving leads by Facebook ads. So they're going to be getting phone calls, right? And this is the number one place where we see things start to fall off because the receptionist isn't used to it, or, people are calling and then they're hanging up, or they're not leaving a message, or they're not calling at all. So you're getting leads and they're not calling. So the key is that first 3 days, you let them know things are running. That first week, you call and say, hey, this is what we're seeing on our side. What are you seeing on your side? This is where they're going to tell you this is happening and this is broken. Now, if you were to extend this out to 3 weeks to check on this stuff, or even 2 weeks to check on this stuff, they're going to already be frustrated. If you catch it right there at the beginning, right around that 7-day mark, they're going to be able to tell you, yeah, we're something's wrong here. These leads don't seem great, and you're gonna be able to catch this stuff. And that's the key. They don't know how this is supposed to work because they've probably never had somebody as good as you working with them. So the idea is all the negatives that come up within the first 3 to 7 days you can catch. Okay, so after that, we are going to let them know in that initial meeting, 2-week mark, we're gonna call you and we're gonna do the same thing. How are things going? Now, the process here is every time you have an interaction with them, it's probably only going to be 5 minutes on the phone, or maybe it's going to be an email reporting and saying, hey, how are things going? And if something's wrong in the email, you call them. But it's that small touch. And these are the things that most people miss when they're first starting. You're going to see that your first 2 to 4 weeks, you've got little problems. They probably have nothing to do with your service. They have everything to do with them using your service. And if you communicate with them, you're going to be able to solve those things fast. So this is the key. The first 2 to 4 weeks, you have to be talking to them with at least every 5 to 7 days, even if it's just an email, even if it's just a phone call. That's going to allow you to catch all the small things that are going wrong, fix them, so by the time you get to the end of that first month, you are going to be set up perfectly. They're gonna know what to do, you're gonna know what to do, they're gonna value your service, and they're gonna know that you're the kind of person that's on top of things. After that, you're probably just sending them an email once a week, once every 2 weeks to keep them posted on how things are going. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you guys. Hopefully you're going to keep some great clients that you might have lost otherwise. I've seen this happen so many times, and I don't want it to happen to you. So Ben Atkins here with AdLab. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.